Meow, 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 meow,
Meow.
meow, meow, meow,
Meow.
meow, meow.
Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us on Craft Ed. And right here I have Riko. Oh, look at that. I did it right. And Skipper below me. We normally
Skipper
have
below
James.
me.
Yep, Skipper, the awesome guy.
No baloney for you.
There you go.
Oh, Ed, why would you do that?
Oh,
God.
never mind. I
Oh,
don't want to hear that voice anymore.
Edward, why?
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So guys, I don't have my chat up. And can you say hi to people? I've got to feed these cichlids. They were killing me during James's stream because they're attacking one fish. Well, it's the Severin is like huge. It's like I could eat this thing. It is that big of a fish. And it's chasing the Geo that's about this big. And every so often the Red Devil will chase the Severin, which makes me happy because then they're all but right now the Severin's just waiting for it, and I'm just going to drop some food in there to kind of change the dynamic. I'm so sorry, but it's just driving me nuts.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's. Garcia was first, and then Lady R and Skydancer and Larry D. What's up, Larry? Yellowstone Yellow. I haven't heard anything in a few days, so I was just thinking about you today. I meant to send you a message. Hope everything's good. Boots and cats and boots and cats and boots, and never can do it as good as Eric. Jeff Kane, hello. Nancy B in Tennessee. Delightful Delilah. Sarah J, hello. Brother Dan, hi there. Xanadude. Shelby K. Whip is in Tennessee. He's in Tennessee, so he should be over there with Ed. He should be like hanging out with him.
Right.
Harley Parsons, hello. Bunny Viper. Chris Aquazone, what's up, dude? James
Chris,
stopped
I've
in
still got your
for
fish
for a minute. Mark Stolson, glad that everything is good with you, sir. Dapper Dennis, Oinky, Red Laser, Nathan Hovey, Kara C, Stephen P, Brookley Bell, Patty, Travis Myers, Lady R. Sorry, I just had there was just something happened, but it's all good. Rocky and Miles, I bet I missed some people. Disco Stew, Pooplin's here. It's always good to see Pooplin. And Coral Works. I think I got everybody. Lady R, I think I got everybody. Probably missing people. There's Gina. Hi, everybody.
You just did it again.
What's that?
What did I tell you?
You get stuck in your head?
Chia.
Yep.
They now have a Cthulhu Chia pet. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I sent you a thing about it, didn't I? Like last year, I was going to get it for you, and then things happened, and I couldn't do it. But it was Michelle actually told me. Lady R said I said her name 3 times. That's because you get 3. It's Lady. Yeah, I got nothing. Yes. Hi, Gabriel. Hi.
I turned on the chat, but it's so far away. There's not a prayer I can see it. Plus, the cat's taking a bath in front of the chat. But right now, I'm just warming up the clay. I normally do this during James's stream, and I totally forgot. So we're just going to munch it up a little. See, it comes in the blocks, and I break the blocks up.
Nico.
I'm just going to work it a little bit so it's easy to use.
Well, you got plenty of time. You got about 2 hours to make what you're making.
Because after I just scared when I said because Nico went like this. Poor guy.
Because what? What?
And so I put the food in the fish tank to get the fish to stop fighting. They're not fighting anymore, but now they're all waiting because the Bisher decided to eat first. And she's sitting on all the food deciding what to eat. And they're all just staring at her, waiting for her to move. I love that she's the queen of the tank, and she's so nice.
I do like Bishers. I was thinking about getting a nice big tank and getting some of those, the ornamental ones you have, right? Is that the ornamental one or
ornates? Okay, my ornates are over a foot long.
Yeah, that's why.
And they are not nice. They are not nice.
I want some not nice fish for a change, I think. Okay. Kenny E.
This is the Deltese, I think is how you say it. It's also the banded or the armored. It is a sweet bisher. It doesn't attack other fish. Even though I'm sure if the fish was small enough to fit its mouth, it would eat it.
Sure.
So like any guppies or crickets or anything, it's going to eat all that stuff. But it doesn't attack any of the big fish. But it's got teeth, so when the big fish do aggravate it, it quickly becomes the boss.
Yeah.
I love that.
Puts them in its place.
Yeah. Okay, so that one's already ready. So today, I had to take my mom's sewing machine to the sewing machine repair place downtown Chattanooga. So I thought, I'm going to stop at all the Walmarts and buy clay. First Walmart I went to only had one. The next one didn't have any. And then the one here in town had 4. So I bought 5 things. But they've raised the price of my clay. It's now $6.57 or $6.56. So it's gone up 57 cents.
That's crazy.
Hi, Sandy.
I know.
Cat Hair Crafts is here. Hello, good to see you.
Hey there, Cat Hair Craft. I don't know if you noticed in James's stream, I pulled some of Nico's hair out and showed it on the screen and did this. So for you.
You should
and I didn't really
incorporate.
pull it. I just kind of. Actually, I constantly pull the cat hair out of it.
Yeah.
But
all of your
I just kind of went like that.
All of your crafts are Cat Hair Crafts. Hi, Moose. Hello.
So what we're doing tonight is I want to show you guys my dungeon master, Jason the Degenerate of Unknown Depths, has a printing metal plastic machine. What are they called?
It's a 3D printer.
A 3D printer. And he's made me a whole bunch of different shapes and size, shapes that I can roll into the clay. He even made me a Mayan one.
I didn't know he had one. I wonder what kind he has. I have one as well.
So he just made me just a whole bunch of these things.
That looks like
we're
PLA though.
He made me this one's giant dwarf lettering.
Yeah, he's got the other style, like Geek Boy does.
And he gave me magnets, and he also gave me Fishimon magnets.
I was thinking about Kurt. Skipper, where is Fishimon? I haven't seen him in like a week.
He's good. He's good.
That's not the question though. Where is he?
Yeah, well, probably at home, working, life.
Okay.
All right.
That's an acceptable answer.
The exact GPS because
I said, where is he? And he said, he's good.
Well, he also made me these 2 things. These are for my sump, for my 2 tanks on my sump, so I don't suck the guppies down into the sump. Right now, what I've used is I've taken the, those little plastic things that has the steel wool and the plant in it. The plastic plant thing they're black, and I use that, and I've zip tied it to the thing, and the water goes through that. Well, this is going to make my system look professional.
It does. It looks nice.
Stamped right on.
He did a good job on it.
Yeah, he's really good at it. He made a computer and a bunch of stuff.
He said
he made me a vacuum.
Spider Co convention. There's an inside joke there. I got to imagine. Good to see you, Kirk. Though.
This is for vacuuming the gravel.
That would be handy too. I wonder.
Stick it on the end.
What he charges because for like the tanks
$500.
The guppies, that would be very handy.
So I have that same one with the teeth. What's nice about it, you know how normally you just shove the tube the whole way down? Well, you don't have to do that. You just move it around. It stirs it up, and it sucks it up at the same time. You don't have to, up and down the whole way across the tank. You can just do a sweeping motion.
I'm very happy to see Vinay in the chat. Good to see you, Color Guppies.
Oh, man, Color Guppies is the coolest guy in the world.
Oh, he is.
I wish he would have been at the Clash last year.
Second coolest guy in the world.
Because I'm the first. Thank you.
But I'm modest. Okay, So
Bunch of
let's
chumps.
just show you guys what these things. Okay, so I've got a flat deal, and we'll do dwarfs first. So that would give me the dwarf
Wow,
writing on the
look at that.
rock.
Why
Yeah.
don't you
Pretty
make
neat.
yourself bigger so other
Yeah.
people can see
Oh.
it better?
Yeah, put us over. We're not
Where's-
important.
Since
I don't know
You
where
know,
my mouse is.
the producer in here,
What did I do with my mouse?
Nico took it.
Well, I'm not making my stuff yet, so we can also get closer. But I guess I'll use my finger on the little pad thing. There we go. Okay. So we did the big dwarf writing. I'm going to save the one for tonight for later. This is little dwarf writing.
Bunch more people coming
This
in.
would-
Night Owl, hello. Red Laser, hello. Wow, look at that. That's amazing. I really like that.
Yeah.
That is really cool. And it makes it so easy compared to what you used to do.
Well, now I still I don't know if I'm going to do a whole lot with this Mayan one because I like it a lot, but I also like the weird uncommon shapes that I get too.
Sure.
Because I
Yeah.
think I kind of like I left it upstairs, but I really like how it comes out very rustic. But I mean, this is so cool too. I could see me using this on the side.
That is awesome. See, now Skipper's ruined the word Mayan for me.
Mayan.
Yeah. Because
We'll
every
say
time I
Aztec.
hear that word, I think of you. Because you always say urine. Urine's like,
I don't
Yuns
say
and-
urine. Listen here, you New Yorker. It's called yuns.
No, but you say urine too. When
No, I
it's
say-
yours.
Yeah, only
When it's
whenever
yours.
I gotta go urinate there in a few minutes.
Okay, this one is just a weird looking one. Let's see what it does. Oh, this one makes like a slip guard so you don't slip on the floor.
Well, I could use
Or maybe
that.
for like a butter trap for like when you're working at the movie theater and the butter falls on the floor and it goes into the holes.
I hate when
Man.
the butter gets in the holes.
It gets slippery behind the counter at a movie theater. I'm just telling you, because there's a lot of butter that gets all over the place. Okay. And then here's this real weird looking shape. Oh, man. Well, that didn't come out so hot because I moved it, but it kind of looks like corn.
It does. It looks exactly like corn. It looks like corn breaking through, break on through to the corny side.
That would be good for dragon scales too, probably.
Yeah.
Patty.
So pretty neat. Thank you so much, Jason. These things are going to be super fun to play with and use.
Butterfingers.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Paul said butterfingers.
Yeah, my fingers.
That's very cool. Nice job, Jason.
I think I cut these too long today. I bought a 5-foot PVC, 3-inch PVC, and then I did the welding, or I used my torch on it and squished it after I cut it so it'd be nice and flat like I like. But I think it's too tall. I think I'll probably cut 2 inches off the bottom of each of these,
Yeah.
which is kind of a
Wait,
bummer.
these are more hides, or what? What are these?
These are what I use when I make my hide. They're the backbone of the hide.
It just looks bigger.
It's a PVC.
Yeah, you're right. It does.
Yeah, it's longer.
It's too bad you don't live close, man. There's a stack of them right out here that are about they're 8 foot, 10 foot, however long they are. I've got
See
a
what I
big
do?
stack of them.
I cut it in half on my table saw, and then I heat them up with the torch and then step on them to make them nice and flat. So now this was an idea by Oh gosh, how do you say corin? Cor?
Coral.
K-O coral?
Coral. Just
Coro.
coral. Coral's good.
Cornel. Cornel.
Not
Well,
Corno. He just said
cornhole. Cornhole. Coro. C-K-O-R-O. Coral.
yes. Oh, I thought it was N-O. K-O-N-O.
Koro.
Oh,
Cor-
I need to
Coro.
see that better. Next
Coro works.
I bet you if I ever write his name, I bet I'm saying a N instead of an R. He probably
Cornhole.
thinks I'm a big jerk.
He knows.
Nah.
He knows you're a big
Okay.
jerk. I mean, he knows you're not a jerk.
Look at how Nico looks at the bottom of the page. It looks like he's looking through the little slot.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Underneath the
Right underneath
skipper.
it. Right underneath Skipper.
I
That's
see
awesome.
you, boy. I'm gonna get you.
It looks like Skipper's riding a cat.
Well, I've talked to my sister, and I'm gonna try. She has an Etsy page that she used to use, and so she knows how to do all the Etsy stuff. So I'm thinking about opening an Etsy page and trying to sell some of these. And I thought I would try to make 20 of them and put them out there and see if anybody's interested.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're going to be overpriced because they cost so much to make.
Well, yeah, but people,
stinks.
especially from our community, it's not. It's something really cool and useful, but it's also something really cool and useful made by Chattanooga Ed. So there's a premium attached to it.
This
You
one
know?
had an air hole in it.
Hello, everybody. A whole bunch more people came in too. Aquaria Life here.
Oh my
Matt
gosh.
here. Fish Dreams. Red Laser. I think I said hi, Red Laser. But you get two. You can have two. Whole bunch of people. You got a whole bunch of people came in. All the usual suspects.
That's awesome. Well, and he said, Picklin says, sell them on Get Gills. I thought about doing Get Gills, but I don't know how to set up Get Gills. And my sister knows how to set up Etsy. So that's why I'm not doing it on Get Gills. I love Dan to death. I really do.
Susan?
And I love Get Gills. I just don't know how to do it. I want to also put my t-shirts and hats on there too. Oh, this one had a whole air pockets in it. As I squeeze it, it pushes down.
Susan came in. Fish Fan Mom.
yes,
Wet Pets
Susan.
and Pals. Wet Pets and Pals. Hello. Wet Pets and Pals. That name's familiar. Are Wet Pets and Pals? Are you? Did Gina invite you? I think that name looks familiar to me. Fish Rumor. What's up?
What's up, Steve?
What's rumor?
Oh,
Holy cow. Everybody awesome's here tonight.
And Oinky said the Skipper looks like he's writing Falcor from like the Never Ending Story. Never Ending Story.
I love that show.
Yeah, but how come they had a
was-
part 2? If the story's never ending, how can you have another one? Doesn't make sense.
Well, shouldn't there just be one every year?
One of them because
They
it's
should-
never ending. It's never ending.
They-
It's just-
They should be on like
Crazy.
32 because it's probably been like
Crazy
32 years.
It's-
I mean, what did that come out like in 1987?
yeah, I would imagine that's pretty close. We can find out. Somebody probably already has it in the chat, but
It'd be super cool if I was right. I didn't get to.
Never-ending
Oh,
story.
I was about to say I didn't get to do my lefty show today, but that's not till tomorrow. But I still don't get to do my lefty show where I get to brag about my knowledge of movies. It's the only time that movie knowledge is important is on lefty.
1984. Shelby got
Oh.
exactly when I said it here. I mean, obviously there's the lag, so she probably got it before. But the singer of that song was Limmel, I believe. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he was the lead singer of Kaja Gugu. To shy, shy, hush, hush, eye to eye. Remember that
Oh,
song?
yeah.
I love that song.
I messed up, guys. I wanted to cut a hole or two in this because I was going to do something special with this one. I was going to make windows. Oh, well.
oh,
You know what? I'm going to Dremel out the windows after it's made.
there you
There
go.
you go. Keystone Clash is here. Hello.
Who invited Keystone Clash?
They go wherever they want.
They think they can do whatever they want. What the heck?
Let me
Hello, Keystone Clash.
Sarah J says, "Do you make them all out of white clay?" And not every, but
Oh.
most, right? You've done a few different ones.
I prefer to do the white clay because I don't want any of the inks to leach into my tank. But I don't. Maybe Sarah hasn't seen my last couple episodes. I've been painting them. Tonight's thumbnail was last week's I made, and I've been painting them with dry lock. It's fish tank safe paint. You can also do dry lock like in your pool or on your basement floors. And what I've done is it all comes out white, but I add colors to it. This one's a real light brown. This one's charcoal. So I've mixed all these different colors for different colors of paint. Oh, and this one doesn't have anything in it.
Wow, that one's very clear. Harley Parsons, yeah, Whip got it right. It is 6 Central on Wednesdays on the Mr. Manifesto channel.
I'm working on
our dungeons.
And the three of us here are on that stream. The three of us are playing as well as Xanadude and Kenny ABC.
And I meant to tell him he hit 100 subs during the show.
Oh, I thought he had it right before. I think he had it right before.
Oh, nuts. Well, I'm glad he didn't say anything. That would have been embarrassing.
Sarah's sister got married, so she's been super busy.
Oh, that's awesome, back. Sarah.
And Wet Pets is actually Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I can remember that name.
Story.
And
song stuck in my head now.
If somebody named Josh that had a team last year in our fantasy baseball league is out there, I dumped your team because I couldn't figure out who you were and you didn't respond back to me. So I kicked you out of the league, not to be mean, but just to make room for people that want to play. We got to have people that actually want to play.
Yeah, but I typed a lot more and it meant more.
It didn't mean more. No. Mine meant more because it was quick. It was fast. Coach calls me crazy legs.
So we may not be getting Riko every week. Do you want to tell him why? Or, well, Riko has personal reasons he may not be able to be on every week.
It's not a big deal. I'm just I'm going to start taking different medications for sleep stuff. That's all. It's just for sleep. I have to get a good 8 hours because of the medications that I'm taking, and I have to be up at 5 a.m. So it's just difficult. That's all, and not a big deal. It's just the medications. If I don't get that 8 hours of sleep, it's going to mess me up for that whole rest of the day. So, but I'm working on it. So I think maybe every other week, or I don't know. Michelle's going to help me out with some stuff, and maybe we can still work it out. Because I love being here. It's just lately it's been difficult for me.
I didn't know Geritol did that to you.
It does, especially when you take it with Viagra. The combination.
The ups and downs of it.
Yes. Good, Ed. Good job.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
No, that's good. That's all right. Not Nola Jane. What's up? Sarah wants to know, what do you use for the colorant? Well, he showed you the dry lock. Yeah, and then powder.
And you know what? I thought it was powder, but it's actually liquid. It's a liquid dye. These things cost $20 a piece. And it's what you would pour into concrete to change the color of the concrete. Well, a little bit goes forever. So it doesn't even feel like I've used any of it. So I'm going to have that forever.
Hi, Tommy. And that's good
the
news.
dry lock. Yeah, it's nice to have something that's good news.
Oh, Kenny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was thinking in my head, how low is that? But I was just going to not say that, but I did anyways.
Hey, I mean, you should. You should never, a friend. That's what friends are for.
So this one I'm doing a little different. I am just packing it on because we're going to use one of the rollers to give it the special look. Because normally I piece my parts on. So I just want to make it real nice and smooth. And then I'll work on it from there.
I'm sorry, Ed. Yeah, I kind of figured that, Kenny.
Tomorrow night on Kenny's, well, it's not necessarily Kenny's, but on the sports network, the Fish Sports Network, we're going to discuss who's the best quarterback playing football.
Modern quarterbacks today still playing?
Yes.
Because it's very difficult to compare quarterbacks from different eras. Like the Montanas compared to the Mahomes now and stuff. It's difficult because the game has changed so much.
Mm-hmm.
Now, next week, I thought we would probably do the best of all time, which will be. But I think I'll leave the new guys out because I'm going to kind of do it like fish versus fish, where we let the people vote also. And so we'll all decide who the best quarterback is today and, where do they rank? So what's the quarterback's name for Chicago?
Fields.
Fields. We'll see where Fields ranks. It'll be fun.
He hasn't played enough to when you start getting into history, of football and stuff, then that's when I will be really interested, and I'll try to stay up late and watch.
I bet you Fields scores higher than Cousins.
Guarantee it.
All I know is I'm excited
for
this year because the Bears are making some good moves, and I'm really looking forward.
Dude, that blew my mind. When I read that, I'm like, what just happened here? Like, I'd never seen that in, ever, for me at least.
What's that?
The deals that they made and what they got, it blew my mind.
They were in a great spot. I mean, they had the most money in the cap left. They they had a lot going on, and they're really, if you watched any of their games last year, yes, they had a horrible a record, but they were in most of the games. There was a couple, and then especially once they got rid of a bunch of the defensive players, then they were getting blown out a lot more. But sorry. Anyways, we won't go too far into that. We'll drive people away. But Skipper's got something important to talk about.
Oh, really? What's up, Skipper?
Going to a swap on Saturday.
I was thinking about the auctions.
Ooh. I know.
Skipper's a dick.
Yes, I am.
When do the auctions start up?
April 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're a breeder, you have fish you want to get rid of, and you know how to ship, okay? You still need to know how to ship. But if somebody that's close to you wins the bid, that works out for both of you. But anyways, so if you're a breeder and you would like to be a part of the auction, email us at fishfam. fishfamauction@gmail.com, and we will set everything up, to where I need to know what you're putting in and all the we'll call it paperwork stuff, I guess you could say. But and then we just go from there. 100% of the money goes to the breeder. Myself, Vinay, Color Guppies, Depths Unknown, TN Aqua, and Fishymon. We do not make nothing off of this. We're doing it for you guys. just to help you out, get good quality fish out into the fish fan. It's one of the easiest ways to do it. But if you want to do it, please email us by March 29th of your entries, because with a good picture and a good video, nothing blurry, because we like to show that during your auction. And also we like to make a video so that everybody knows what's coming up.
Real quick, let me interrupt you.
Fish.
Real quick, Eric Wyrock just dropped a $20 super chat. Says we love it.
Oh, thank you, Eric. You're so awesome. Such a nice guy.
So auctions are every second Saturday of every month. Second Saturday until it gets cold again, right? Well, as long as you get enough entries.
Yeah, I mean, holy cow! Last year it was crazy. I'd like to see it again this year for everybody. It is a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it to help everybody out, So that's one of the best things I get out of it.
Yeah.
And I know the other
Hopefully
guys
you get
feel the same
subs.
way. I don't worry about that.
Well, I remember, a lot of the streams had, plenty of viewers. So at least I know you don't really care too much about all that stuff, but still, you had well over 100 people the one time I remember, and right? Did you have like 110, 100, something like that a couple times?
Yeah, we did a couple times during the regular one, and then I think whenever we did the auction, the benefit auction for Dr. Awesome, we got up into the hundreds again.
Yeah, it's good to see. It's such a great community tool, community building things. I love it, and yeah, very cool that it's back.
I actually had a thing in that one.
Oh, okay. So let me talk about this real quick. There's a question before I forget. Is it just fish? No, it is fish and invertebrates and plants. Also, if you have some fish art, we can do that too. And that's what he was going to talk about. But that's one of the things we're going to do. No dry goods, no equipment, because it's not a yard sale site. I don't want to do none of that used stuff. So that's pretty much it.
Very cool. And Patty did say you're all meeting up. We're all meeting up on Saturday for the fish swap at Pet Place. Hi, Crystal. Wow, that's awesome. That looks really good.
Looks
that's
like
amazing.
Crazy.
And look how quick it is compared to the way you used to do it.
Well, I'm still going to do that way too. But this was the piece that I asked for because I didn't think I could make it look like stone as well as I'd like to, And I mean, somebody asked me if I would make a guard tower. So we're going to make a guard tower out of this one.
That's so cool.
We'll see. I don't know.
I love it. That's great D&D terrain. Is that what he said?
Yeah, it is.
That's the one thing about how we're playing D&D. I don't get to paint anything.
Oh, that one day messes you up.
Well, in normal D&D, you paint like little miniatures and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you still could. Oh, there's Crystal's pets and plants. How you doing?
Hey, Crystals.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Crystal.
Yeah.
She's so awesome. Hey, I just watched one of her episodes last week. She's super cool. She lives in Kansas City, my hometown. Well, one of my hometowns.
How many hometowns?
Moved out of Kansas City in '88.
Isn't your original hometown where you was born?
Yeah, I was born in St. Louis, and then moved to Kansas City, and that's where I got as a little kid, that's where I started all my Pee Wee League football and all that. And that's where I got the love for the Royals and the Chiefs. And then from there, I moved back to St. Louis when I was a freshman in high school. So Kansas City didn't have a hockey team, so I like the Blues, but St. Louis really hates Kansas City. It's like very jealous city. It's unbelievable. And it's really weird because I don't think the people in Kansas City realize it, because on their news, they're always so happy that good things happen in the state of Missouri. But when it's anything the Royals do, it's like, oh, they got lucky in the junior league, and they hated the Chiefs when they had the Rams, but now they love the Chiefs. So it's one of those deals.
So I guess you could say your hometown is actually where you grew up. Doesn't matter where you're really born. I think it matters where you grew up.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's your hometown. Yeah,
because
I agree.
I was born in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Army brat, right? But I was only there till I was 3 years old. So when we moved back up to Pennsylvania, that's where I started going to school and doing all that stuff. So I'm born in North Carolina, but I was raised in Pennsylvania. You can say that. Yeah. TODD.
Mine was sort of split because northern Indiana, South Bend, around there, Notre Dame area. But then when I was a young teenager, we moved to Arizona. So, it was right in the middle of it. So I did a lot of growing up in Arizona. But I still consider, South Bend sort of the hometown.
Right.
I came close to moving to Arizona. My dad worked for the military also, so that's why I lived in a couple of different places.
I'm on the Better Lake.
My dad did a house.
Sorry, you go.
Well, my dad did a house hunting trip in Arizona and New Mexico for 2 different bases out there, and then chose to go back to St. Louis.
ABC.
Dave, Wet Pets, said he was born and raised on Lake Erie. I'm on the Better Lake, Ontario. It's better. It's a better lake. It's the better of those 2 lakes. Just saying.
I got your back, Dave.
Erie's so shallow. It's just so shallow.
Ontario's too deep.
Yeah, we like it deep.
That's what she said. I couldn't help it.
Yeah, that's what I was going.
You're a bad influence, Riko.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Right.
You know what? I was going to put a doorknob on this, but I don't think I will. So
make one, as in an indentation.
I think it might drop down and open. Maybe there'd be a moat.
The emote moat? Gina's Reef said that I still haven't seen your parents, Ed. They need to visit me at work next time they're in town. And hi, Alishon. ABC, what's up, Kenny?
Mom and Dad are home now. I was bummed out that they didn't go see Gina, but I guess I should have mentioned it to them to go see Gina. It really wasn't on their agenda, but you never know.
Gabriel.
They could go to like fish stores to look for gifts for me or something,
Yeah.
That'd be neat.
And did you get any Gina stickers yet, Ed?
I did. Oh,
yeah.
Darn it. I meant to bring those down. Where did I? Oh, they're upstairs still. I'm sorry, Gina. Oh, good. Wait, let's pop him up big.
Yeah, make me big.
No, that didn't work. Let's see.
My hand's getting tired, Ed.
Oh, it looks pretty good. I like that view.
I was just going to say, Patty probably really likes this. She can't see that.
I just got rid of my chat now, and I don't know how to move things without my mouse. Where did my mouse go?
I can't.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It gone.
It gone.
Oh, it was It was with all the round blocks of
Oh.
clay.
Yeah, it does look
It's
like
right in front of me. Oh gosh. Okay, now.
Oh my.
Oh, good. So that
it.
worked.
Oh, am I doing this again? Is that what we're doing? Is
There
what
we
we're
go.
doing? Gina.
More
I like
to
them.
more to your left. There you go. No, down. That's better. Keep it there for the rest of the stream.
Oh, poor Riko.
All right, now I'll change it back. Thank you. Fish family.
Okay.
Fish dreams. Jeff Kane,
So this is
hello.
going to look really good when I put the windows in it, though. I think. I hope.
It's so cool. It's just amazing. Look how quick it came together. We're I guess we're a little bit into. We're about 45 minutes into it, but still.
Pretty quick.
I'm trying to decide how I want to do the top. Do I actually want to make little square blocks for hiding behind, or just leave it? Because I am going to cut windows.
Isn't that called crenellated?
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
Oh,
I was going to put like little round things that make it look like wood holding the top layer for the second layer coming out, but it wasn't looking good. I'll try to do it and see what you guys think.
Xanadu says crenellations. Yep. Furnished with crenels or battlements. Crenellated.
And if you guys think we're cool, you should check out the Dungeons and Dragons thing and see X do in real life.
Oh yeah, very cool, dude.
Yeah, but you should never start off.
Ears.
You know, if you think we're cool, because I mean,
good point. If you think Skipper and I are cool,
oh, wow, Ed. Even after I made the special effort to be here, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. There's George RB3. What's up? Tinger 5150, or is it Tinger? Tinger sounds better, I think. Tinger sounds better. Silver Creek said, "Please don't make a Squidward house."
It is kind of looking like it, isn't it?
What's Squidward's house look like?
Well,
no, doesn't he live in the Easter Island head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Patrick!
Especially if it had a body underneath that would come out of the dirt and find a new location. It's like a mobile home.
That'd be cool.
I don't watch a lot of SpongeBob.
If you gave that house to Plankton, it probably would have it.
Fish and Floral said we're seeing the northern lights here in southeast Minnesota. So dang cool.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen those in many years.
I would go out and look, but we've had a crap ton of clouds and rain today.
Yeah, same here. Same here. Yeah. It was super. It was like super foggy too. Like it started rolling in the afternoon, and it was like after around 3:30 or so, it was thick. I couldn't even see the lake at all.
It's like it hit from Pennsylvania, southern Pennsylvania, up to you guys and over. It was moving east, and I was like, man, it hit hard too.
Gonna be nice and warm though for upstate New York in March. The rest of the week it's gonna be super windy, but I think we might be done with snow. And to have it this early, that's amazing. So,
well, after it was done raining, I went outside. It was 60-some degrees. That is cool.
Yeah.
So that'll be painted dark brown, where most of it's going to be painted gray, and then the front door will be painted brown.
Yeah.
But I think we need to add something to the top, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And Oinky says, wish me luck. I just got my first can of Great Stuff Pond and Stone today to make aquatic projects, a.k.a. crafting proof. poofs. Crafting poofs,
Nice.
That's cool.
which in the UK means something totally different.
I was thinking that.
I tell you, she's a pretty cool chick.
And Paul said down in North Carolina was in the mid 80s. That's hot.
Oh, but that's pretty normal for this time of the year, though, right? That's about time. I remember Arizona by late March, it was usually 90. Usually, by the first week in April, we hit our first 100-degree day, and that's when all the snowbirds left. So the little town that I lived in was called Apache Junction. Actually, I lived on the very edge of Apache Junction.
Apache Junction?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the summertime, back then, this is 20 years ago now. In the summertime, when it was hot, the population was 18,000. In the wintertime, when all the snowbirds came into town, 220,000.
Jeez.
Just massive. Oh, Dr. Awesome is here. Hello.
Dr. Awesome.
Yeah, Dr. Awesome.
From Peru. He's in Peru right now.
Mr. McPeru.
Sarah
Mr. Peru, is that what you called him?
Yeah, he's down. Sarah
Mr.
says he's
McGill.
92. Down in Georgia?
It was 82 today here, and it was too hot.
Oh, my.
Oh, my gosh.
See, now's the things are going to switch here pretty soon, because all those people that were saying here it was 10 degrees and we have 4 foot of snow, and all the people in the South were like, oh, it's 72 degrees here. Now we're going to be saying, they're going to be saying, oh, it's 110. I'll be like, dude, we got the windows open. It's 72. There's a nice breeze off the lake.
My AC ain't running. My heat ain't running. So my electricity bill's going to be down.
Yeah, my electric bill goes up in the summer because of the fish or the pool pump. It's not even I don't have a problem with the heat. But boy, I am looking forward to hanging out in the pool a lot this summer.
Yeah, you missed it last year, right?
Missed almost the whole season. And it's not cheap to set up a pool every year with the stupid chemicals. You spend about $350 in chemicals.
We just walk down the hill and get in the bay.
That's cool.
Although Ariel did buy a little wading pool last year, so there was a few times I went out. It's an inflatable, so it's not like those little plastic ones, but it's probably only 2.5 foot deep or something. It's not, but it's enough. You can lay down in it and be so it's nice and cool. So a couple of days when it did hit those higher temps, I just went out and sat in that right before I went to bed. Cooled me way off, cooled the core off, get that nice cold water up in those crevices, and cool things down.
Oh, yeah. And you can get a tan in that little thing, too. So we've got our fantasy baseball draft for the Fish Fam is this Sunday at 12 o'clock.
So you did get enough teams for everything then, right?
Well, I'm still waiting for Skipper to sign up. And Grumpy Mike. Yeah, I sent it to you through an email.
On Wednesday night, right? Right after the end of D&D.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent it to you while we were talking.
Carl wants to know if Endlers are a good option for summer tubbing, or should I try and do the Danios I have? I think the Endlers would do fine out there. I mean, I do guppies outside in the summer tubbing. Guppies and Endlers are so close. I mean, I think Danios might be cool too. I was thinking something different this year. I'm going to do some cherry shrimp. And if I don't have any of if the golden white clouds didn't make it through the winter this year, because my de-icer died, so I don't know if the golden white clouds made it. If they're all gone, then I'm going to go with rice fish and that. So I'm going to have probably just cherry shrimp, rice fish, and I don't know what else. One other thing, maybe just guppies. Maybe just guppies.
if your endlers are like mixed, not like a straight line of endlers, I suggest go to your local fish store and buy some of the super pretty boys guppies, the male guppies. And what will happen is those guys will mate with the girl endlers. They're girl endlers are as big as girl guppies,
There's Kirk.
and you'll get some beautiful, neat hybrids at the end of the year that you're just going to absolutely love how colorful they are. Hi, baby cat.
There's Kirk. Good to see you. I was asking about you.
There's my little buddy. He's Gilligan, by the way.
Hi, Thana.
I'm kind of up in the air what I want to put in that pond out front this year.
Yeah,
But
did you
also,
did you have stuff last year in it? You didn't have anything in it.
Yeah,
Oh, did you?
yeah.
What did you have in it last year?
I still they spawn and everything, and I don't know if I want to keep them in a tank and try to breed them. They are redfin minnows, which is a mountain cloud minnow, but the red fin.
Yeah.
So I'm at the swap that I'm going to Saturday last year, and I put them in there, and I got a few. Kind of want to breed them. They're beautiful, but I don't know what I want to put in there. I was thinking about putting them back in to see if I can get more, but then I found out about these tricolor Madaka rice fish.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what. Well,
Yeah.
one's gonna cost me money. The other one isn't. So
Gotcha.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had my golden white clouds out there for 2 years and they did great. I had a huge population of them, and then the de-icer stopped working and I didn't realize it this winter. And so I honestly don't know if there's some out there. I haven't seen any yet. I don't think they are. But who was it? Somebody else said that theirs made it over a winter too. And I can't remember who it was. Was it Jeremy? I can't remember who it was now.
I don't remember.
But they said it. They came out in the spring when the water started to warm up enough. They still had some left. So if I have some left, that's what I'll leave. But I'm thinking those some type of rice fish is what I'm going to switch to.
Well, you could put them in there with them.
Yeah. I don't want to though. I'd rather just have it be one species of whatever it is. But I hope to expand the pond this year quite a bit, or at least get a good head start on it. I mean, like it's going to triple in size. So, and it'll be separate. It'll be totally separate sections. So I'm thinking something else in that bottom part.
I also have a 100-gallon tub I could set up.
Yeah, I've got a couple of little tubs.
One of the Rubbermaids, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Me and my neighbor bought one, and we're not doing the bait fish this year for going fishing.
Yeah, I remember you guys doing that.
Which it actually works.
Look at that.
But, 2 windows.
Okay.
And they'll be cut through.
And
so
then
you'll be able to see a little bit of light through them.
I ended up finding one of them 100 gallons for real cheap on Facebook and went and bought us. Yeah, you ain't gonna find it cheaper than what was it then a year ago? Probably $90. They're probably 130 now. So
how much did you get it for?
Like $50.
Yeah, nice. I think that's what. No, I don't remember what I paid for. I've got a couple of them out there. I can't remember what I paid. I got them from Tractor Supply.
Well, that's where we got the one. And this guy got it from there too. But he said he only used it for like a year, and he had water in it, but it wasn't like an animal that was real sloppy. Buy it. He'll be back. He just messed up. All right, so we're doing a takeover.
I guess. Hey, how you doing? Let's see. What am I? I can craft something. Let me craft something. Look what I just made. Look at this. It's Sculpey and some glass that I just made myself. The band is made out of pine ferns here from the Norfolk Island pines. I compressed those into the band, and I poked the holes through with an awl, and Yeah. It runs the Google. All
And I
right, this is
did this cell phone cover.
it's amazing. It's amazing. We're almost as crafty as Ed. Hi, everybody.
Yes, yeah,
There
that
we go.
there he
Woo!
is. Yeah, that
Oh,
Rubbermaid tub does have a drink. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Just so many stinking options. It ain't funny.
Yeah.
I buy every year. I buy 210-gallon Rubbermaid, or I don't know if they're Rubbermaid, a big black feed trough tub at Tractor Supply. I think they're normally like $80.
Is that the oval ones or no?
The ovals.
Yeah, that's the Rubbermaids.
Yeah, that's what I buy every year at mine. And you know what? I remember Rico and I talking about this last year. They were like $20 cheaper in Tennessee than they were in New York. Remember that, Rico?
No.
We actually
I
we
think it
actually
was
did
you.
no, we did talk about that on one of the streams.
Did we?
Yeah, I do remember
Yeah,
I
that.
forget who you're talking to.
I wonder if they're made somewhere around here. Why they would be cheaper here than there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Remember,
Unless they
I live in the
sell
middle of
year
nowhere,
round.
so
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that's, you go into one of the cities and things could be a lot cheaper, but
Yeah,
a lot
you're
of
right.
times, a lot of times, I've noticed that even something like an hour and a half away, uh, is cheaper, than the prices for locally.
I don't know. This isn't very fish related, but if y'all go to Arby's ever, do not buy their chicken wraps. Today, I bought a chicken wrap and it was like chewing through cardboard. The tortilla shell thing that they wrap it in,
Yeah,
fajita shell. What are those called? The soft
tortilla,
things that are made with flour.
it's
Yeah,
tortilla, yeah,
it was
tortilla.
so hard. It was dark brown and it made my jaws hurt chewing it.
Dang right.
So
Good night,
sorry,
Delilah.
Arby's. I normally
I've
like
noticed
you.
just the
Is
difference.
Delilah going to bed on us?
Yeah.
Sweet
Yeah,
dreams, Delilah.
Matt West and Coral both said that they find stuff cheaper in the country, but I don't find that it's the reverse here. When I can look for stuff here, and then look at the same place like a Tractor Supply that's closer into one of the big cities, and stuff will be cheaper there. I guess it depends on what you're getting, but those
Oh,
tubs, stuff like that.
who was it that was talking about doing Inlers? Oh,
Was that? Now I forgot.
I
Who
forgot.
that was. I forgot who was
seriously
that.
though,
Tell us who was that.
if you buy a couple of fancy guppies, it will seriously be worth it. I bought a bunch of fancy guppies. They only had boys, and I put in female Inlers. And the fish that I got out of it, I've been still trying to line breed them so that way they're consistent, because it's a new type of guppy that I haven't seen, and it's so cool. They're almost rainbow colored. So you never know what you're going to get. And the
That's
thing
cool.
is, though, if you're going to buy Dumbos, the big, like 80% of the color comes from the boys. So that's why you're adding a lot of color to those Inlers when you put the boy guppies, the fancy boy guppies. But the finnage, like the Dumbo ears, comes from the girl side. So you're not going to get any Dumbo genetics going into your boys. But like just real pretty finnage, you're going to get some pretty cool stuff with the girl Inlers. And they have so many babies in a couple of generations in that one summer, because it's so much warmer and just everything is prime for them. It's like fast lining line breeding, fast track line breeding. But yeah. And Brookley Bell, you know what? I need to end this because we're almost at a minute, but I had an idea for Brookley Bell. So if you go over to the next show, we're going to be going over to Skipper's show for the nocturnal feeding. I want to throw this idea out to you for a new career for you. But guys, thank you so much for coming and watching my show tonight. Oh, I'm going to keep working on it on his channel. Those windows are all going to have holes in it, so you'll see through them. And then I'm going to finish off the top. And then next week we'll paint it up. And I think this thing is going to look pretty cool. At least I hope it does. But I've got to cut a lot of this plastic off because that's just way too much to. You better have a pretty deep sand bed to stick this thing in there.
Yeah, how about it?
I want a substrate. This is like your 6-inch substrate. And thank you guys for the super chats. I really, really appreciate it a lot. And thank you for coming on and being my buddy. I appreciate it, guys. Let's go all over to Skip's and hang out with him. Riko, are you going to head to bed?
I don't know. Why, you want me to?
No,
we'd love to have you. But if you're going to bed, if we want to say goodnight to you.
I don't know. I'll surprise you.
Well, okay. If you're still there, we'll tell you that we love you right now, and we thank you for being here. Okay, we'll talk to you all. All right, that'll work. You know what? I bet he was thinking I was going to turn him off.
Yeah.
Oh, could you put the link in the private chat? Okay, I'll see you guys over on the next channel. Bye.